Hi, I'm Jana, and this is a really wet Real Mom car tour. I am in somewhere California outside of Napa, and I just did off-roading with the 2025 Lexus LX 700H, which means it's a hybrid. For the first time ever, this is offered in an Overtrail trim level, which is your more rugged, capable off-roading trim level. So in this quick tour, I'm going to tell you what I liked and what you need to know about the new Lexus LX 700 Overtrail. So buckle up and let's do it.
If you're new here, I'm glad you found me. Hi, I'm Jana, and I give Real Mom car tours. I am a boy mom, auto enthusiast, and I'm an Aquarius, which means my life and sometimes these tours are a little bit chaotic, but they are fun. So buckle up and let's get back to it.
First thing you need to know, under the hood, I mentioned it is a hybrid engine. It is a 3.4 liter twin turbocharged V6 hybrid engine that's going to make 457 horsepower and generate 583 pound-feet of torque, which is a whole lot of torque. Also in the front, we have this new grille, which is the dark matte gray and the signature Lexus spindle grille, and triple beam LED headlights that have been on all day. You also have a skid plate under the front, and you'll notice while I'm like pointing in the skid plate area, we have this new dark chrome piece that is specific to Overtrail that goes around the bottom of your bumpers and around your windows, which I will show you when we get there. Two things when I say hybrid that probably make you wonder, so I'm going to get those up on the table first. MPG and where is the battery? We'll start with MPG. You're getting 20 combined on average, so 19 city, 22 highway for that combined 22, which I don't think is bad for a car that is a body-on-frame, big, heavy vehicle that will tow up to 8,000 pounds. Where's the battery, you ask? Let me show you, because this is where some people get a little bit critical when you're looking at the sister vehicle, the Toyota Sequoia. Let's talk about where the battery is located. In Overtrail, you have the option to get a third row. If you do not have a third row, your battery is located under here, which is your luggage compartment tie-down area. If you do have a third row, you're gonna have, and I'll put in some footage here, you're gonna have a little shelving option here because this is going to be a raised area, and your hybrid battery would be under here. Then your third row would fold not flat, but they've built this shelf so it would be flat, so if you were carrying luggage or whatever. You have an option to get this without the third row. And in the 2-row configuration, your hybrid battery would be under the luggage storage area here. Since there is a third row, your hybrid battery is under here, which means that this does not lay flat. So if that matters to you, let me just show you what it looks like. We're gonna put the third row down. If you're familiar with the Toyota Sequoia, it comes with a shelving system similar to this. This is here to give you the flat storage, but it's not like you can sleep in here if you're overlanding because you have the hybrid battery right there. So, if it's important to you to have a lot more cargo, you're going to want to opt for the 2-row configuration of this LX. It does have a hands-free lift gate, which you can activate with a kick, as long as you have the key fob on you. And it works when you're removing things out of the LX, you just kick to close as well. Wasn't very smart to put my umbrella upside down in the rain. Don't let the blonde hair fool you. We're a little bit frazzed today. What I like about this is, if you love this car but you don't need a third row, you're never going to use it, get it with just the 2-row configuration. If you need the ability to haul some extra people or their things, get the third row. But that is where your hybrid battery is. Because of the hybrid powertrain, they have added a 2400 watt inverter back here, which is strong enough to power stuff at the campsite. It's so funny, the engineer said your air fryer or your microwave or whatever, and I'm not a camper. I've said that before in my videos. But taking an air fryer out there really did crack me up. Before we go on the inside, I do want to finish just showing you a little bit about the outside, because there are some other things that are specific to Overtrail, which I think look really good. We have stationary running boards, and specific to this trim level, like I was saying, you have your black side view mirrors, black door handles and dark gray roof rails up top. 33-inch off-road tires on 18-inch wheels. And these things make this capable. They chose these tires and wheels because you need the capability, but you still need refined and comfort. This, coupled with the hydraulic suspension that they put on this car, make it a really comfortable ride whether you are on the road or doing an off-road course, which I'm gonna show you right now.
So they built this off-road course for us.
Yeah, that's so Lexus.
It is muddy.
I'm off-roading in one of the more expensive vehicles that I've driven lately. This 2025, this car has an MSRP of $118,000, and I'm about to crawl over rocks and mud, and it's thick. This is a body on frame, it's like a truck. And so the hood is high, and I have to really, I have to grandma my seat so that I can see over the hood. Here we go, my ride or die Connie. Peters, she's out there taking video from outside. If you can tell the pitch and roll, I've got my lockers on, so I've locked the rear differential and I've got it in 4 low, and I've also got my drive mode in auto. It has mud, rock, and sand, and I'm in auto right now just because I don't need one more thing to think about. Okay, and like I was saying, I literally cannot see very well over the hood when I'm going up at a high angle. Am I all about? Can you tell I'm stressed? These things are so fun, but I'm driving a $120,000 car that's not mine. There's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure, especially when I'm in these. I'll turn you around so you can see. Give you a little look here, and when I go straight up in the air, you're gonna be able to see, because I'm gonna do exactly what that LX is doing. Check that out. They built this course just for this drive event because they're calling it refined luxury. I know a lot of people are like, you'll never do this in that car, and I hear you. But I've mentioned before, what if you have a lake house or a house in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, beach house, mountain house, and you need to be able to get in and out of that thing. How we doing?
I love my job.
You've got a great
I get
job.
to build these things for a living.
That's pretty freaking awesome. Good.
Glad you're having fun.
I love it. So this does have a hybrid battery, and the hybrid battery is placed in an area that you can go through deep water and mud without it getting your battery wet. You're gonna keep everything dry for what you will need to do in this type of car. And it's capable. It is very capable. This is a new paint color. It's called Earth, and it's exclusive to the Overtrail trim level. You have 2 interior choices, either black or stone semi-aniline leather trim seats. Standard, your front seats, both the driver and the passenger, are going to be heated, ventilated, and massaging, which I love. Your 2 outboard seats on the second row are also heated and ventilated. And with that, let's jump in the driver's seat so we can see what else is new to the LX. Here's a little POV from the driver's seat. You have multiple drive modes that you control with this knob, and I'm going to take you through them. You have a custom drive mode, which you can tailor exclusively to your driving. Sport S Plus, I think we all know by now this is what I would choose. Lower MPG, better performance. Sport S, normal, which is your everyday around town driving. Comfort and Eco, which is going to give you the best MPG, but it will pull back your performance a little bit to give you that. In front of the driver, you have a fully digital driver display, which is mildly customizable. A ton of buttons on your steering wheel, paddle shifters back here. This is power adjustable, so it goes in and out and up and down. You can say, "Hey Lexus," or you can touch this button. I need directions to Bartisono Spa. You have a 12.3-inch driver information display,
and another 12.3-inch touchscreen that has the Lexus interface. So you can say stuff like, "Hey Lexus," and ask her for stuff. You also have another 7-inch touchscreen here that you can do things like control your climate, your seats, and some of your settings like your ambient lighting. If it bugs you, you can also turn it off. You still have physical buttons, which I think are so important. And this is an important little button. This is your multi-terrain selector. So I'm going to show you I'll show you some of your options when you toggle this button. You have auto, dirt, sand, mud, or deep snow, and it will adjust the vehicle height to accommodate for whatever you're going through. You can control your heated and ventilated seats here or up here. You have 2 cup holders, the standard wireless charging pad, an auto hold button. This is where you can lock or unlock your front differential. You have traction control and your active height control. Notice that you have open pore wood, a little sunroof or moonroof. I wish it went all the way back, but this one is not the pano. I expect we'll see that in the luxury trim level. Memory seating, of course. And there's so much I could show you, but I want to look at the cameras. We have a camera in your rearview mirror. And it took me a minute to find out where you control your cameras, but it's actually this button over here. So when I push that, you can see your different camera view angles. It is animated. If I touch that button, we do the 360 view. This is a closer view, a lower view of what's in front of me. And look at this, one of my favorite features. It has a see-through view. So do you see this? As I'm driving, you can see what's underneath my LX. The same when you're in reverse, which makes driving over stuff a lot harder to do. Overtrail is going to give you these off-road, all-weather floor mats that line all of your floors in the first and second rows. Branded, by the way. You have illuminated door sills. MSRP as tested is $118,000. So what'd you think of your quick look of the 2025 Lexus LX 700 Overtrail? If you're into overlanding, off-roading, would you pay $118,000 to do it? Let me know in the comments.
If you can handle this brand of chaos, you can find me all over social media. I'm on TikTok and Instagram and at realmomcartours.com. And if you've made it this long, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever we're doing on YouTube. And be sure to hit the bell and get your notifications because I am going to do 2 more additional tours on the brand new LX. So check back for those later. And for me, in the middle of rainy Napa, I think that's all I've got. Thanks for watching.